Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, and welcome to my review for the new Ben 10 transforming figures. If you can tell, they're super weird. They're basically kind of those flip head figures, which a ton of different figure lines have done over the years. Power Rangers most notably did it. It's kind of funny now because Playmates Toys does these, but Bandai previously held the license. And when I first saw these, I thought, oh, they're obviously, piggybacking off of the fact that they just did Power Rangers movie figures like this. But then I remembered that it's not Bandai that did this, it's Playmates. So yeah, the basic premise is it flips back and forth between aspects of, just kid, normal human Ben, which you can see here, and the alien transformations. I think it's like mainly meant to be like an insta-transform idea, but I think it works better for like, mid-transformation, which on the box they have photos of the mid-transformation, so that's probably a bit of what they're going for, which I think is actually a neat idea. I kind of wish that with that theme of it being like a mid-transformation bit, that they had like maybe take this arm and you have this human arm showing, but then have this one start to be engulfed by what Heatblast's arm looked like, so it looks more midway. Like that would be kind of cool. It's just like a small nitpick, but the figures actually aren't terribly detailed. The paint's on it pretty good. It's funny, or the paint on it is pretty good, excuse me. It's funny because I think that the alien designs look pretty good, but I've always felt that the human head sculpts on these are really weird. I noticed that in Kevin's recent figure in the new line as well, but then also with the original Ben figure, but there's just something off about it where it doesn't not look like it does in the show, but it looks a little weird. But yeah, the paint job's not bad on it. It looks better when you do the transformation. In order to do it, it's super complicated, so you're going to want to get a pen and paper. I'll wait. Okay, you got it? Okay, ready? Step one. You're done. There we go. So did you get that? Do I have to, wait, let me wait again. Did you write it all down? Okay, let's do it again. I know, I'm pretty experienced with it, so I can do it really fast. But yeah, that's the main gist of it. And then this side looks a little bit better. I do like the sort of translucent look, especially for Heatblast and Diamondhead. I think it works really well. You do end up with this weirdly blocky looking figure, and then of course he's got a weird 10 backpack. But it's definitely a stranger looking Heatblast. But the paint looks pretty good on it. The red's good here. The clear paint here is good. Omnitrix symbol there is good. The head sculpt's okay. But it's definitely not the figure you're going to want to get if you want the most accurately shaped Heatblast. Alright, let's take a look at Diamondhead. Again, I've mentioned this numerous times, but he's my personal favorite transformation. I do like the clear plastic on him. In most cases, I think it looks pretty good. I think because of his design, his body also looks the least weird. And you can see under here, you can actually see Ben's arms. You can see it a little bit on Heatblast too, but his more so, which I actually think is kind of neat. But yeah, same thing there. Same exact Ben. There's really not a huge difference there to their facial expressions or anything like that. This one looks a little meaner, but I don't think it's meant to be an entirely different face. Again, I kind of wish they had varied that up a little bit. That kind of would have been neat. And I think his outfit actually kind of gels well with this. This almost looks like an adult Ben design, actually. This flows together probably the smoothest of any of them. And you can move the arms and stuff on these guys and obviously the waist, but that's pretty much it for articulation, and the head won't move or anything. Basically these figures, you're basically in it for the gimmick. Here's Shockrock, which, to be honest, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Heatblast is the only one that I think looks really strange. I mean, Diamondhead's a little bit off, but he's generally blocky, but so is this guy, so I don't think he looks as strange either because he's kind of a bulkier guy. The details on him is okay. I think he looks a little more basic down here, it looks cheaper, but I think they hit all the main points they need to for this guy's details. Oh, look at this spoiler alert. Thanks. But there you have that. Again, the same weird look on Ben. Doesn't flow together as nicely, although this one looks like he's sitting in it. I don't know, Heatblast looks the weirdest, I think. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, that's really all there is to these figures. I always enjoyed these type of figures when I was younger. I know the old Power Rangers ones, you flipped a little thing on the back and it only went one way. So I always appreciated when they came up with this one later where you could do both, because it just seemed like a half measure of fun. So I think these are mainly, obviously, for kids that'll get a kick out of the gimmick. Really not much else. It's kind of a one-note gimmick too, but I think some kids will get a kick out of it. But there's certainly some cooler things and more fun to be had in the line. But these are, they're an okay addition. I kind of would like to see them do more aliens just because I'm curious how some of them would look just for the funny factor, but we'll see. Maybe Wrath could be kind of a funny one. I don't know. Cannonbolt would actually be really funny because of how, stout he is. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications for all my videos. Till next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.